What if I told you that some of today's most dangerous street drugs were initially hailed as medical miracles? The synthetic opioids dominating headlines weren't born in illegal labs, but in the sterile corridors of pharmaceutical research. Today, synthetic opioids like fentanyl and oxycodone are synonymous with addiction and overdose deaths. But their stories begin with brilliant chemists trying to save lives, not destroy them. Our journey starts in 1916 Germany, where scientists first synthesized oxycodone from the bane, a natural opium derivative. They weren't just creating a street drug, but trying to solve a critical medical problem, providing effective pain relief without morphine's severe side effects. For decades, oxycodone remained a specialized hospital medication, carefully controlled and rarely abused. Fentanyl's origin is even more remarkable. In 1958, Belgian chemist Paul Janssen created this synthetic powerhouse in his laboratory. Janssen wasn't a criminal mastermind. He was a medical pioneer who revolutionized anesthesia and pain management. Fentanyl was 50 times stronger than morphine but wore off quickly, making it perfect for surgery. It became the gold standard for operating rooms worldwide. Both drugs remained relatively obscure medical tools until the 1990s. That's when pharmaceutical marketing created Oxycontin, a release version of oxycodone, which was aggressively promoted as safe for chronic pain. Companies claimed addiction risk was minimal. Doctors, trusting these assurances, prescribed millions of pills. The transition from medical miracle to public crisis happened gradually, then suddenly. As prescription opioids became harder to obtain, illegal manufacturers stepped in. They began producing fentanyl in clandestine labs, often mixing it with heroin or pressing it into counterfeit pills. But illegal fentanyl is wildly unpredictable. A grain of salt-sized dose can be lethal. Here's what's truly shocking. Modern street fentanyl is often hundreds of times more potent than Janssen's original formula. Criminal chemists create new variants faster than authorities can identify them. They're not improving medicine anymore, but accidentally creating chemical weapons. The future holds both promise and peril. Researchers are developing abuse-deterrent formulations and entirely new pain medications. They're exploring everything from cannabis-based treatments to electrical nerve stimulation. Meanwhile, artificial intelligence helps predict which chemical modifications might create safer alternatives. Law enforcement uses advanced detection methods to identify new synthetic variants. Treatment programs are expanding, focusing on medication-assisted recovery rather than punishment alone. The story of synthetic opioids reminds us that scientific breakthroughs can have unintended consequences. Paul Janssen's fentanyl saved countless surgical patients. Today's illegal versions kill thousands of Americans annually. The exact molecular structure that once represented medical progress now fuels an unprecedented crisis. Innovation without wisdom can transform life-saving discoveries into deadly epidemics.